It's going to be an interesting one with Jackson out and a quality one as well. So sit back and relax and enjoy the coverage as we get underway. We'll run through the starting lineups for you just as we go through for the COE. We can see Monique Babongi out there. We have Zara Russell in 15. There was Sienna Harvey there scoring first point. She's the skipper today. Helped out by, where are we, number 10, Jade Crook as well, back in the action. And the only one I'm missing is Amelia Daykic as well in 7. For the visitors, it is 0, Michaela Pivic, captain today. Number 1, Elizabeth Murphy. Number 13 is Ash Hannon. Unique Thompson in 52. And I think it's number 7, Awea Tia Leach in number 7, getting underway for the Bandits. We're rolling into it. So the COE have started quicker with a good play, 5 points to 0. Certainly not showing any effects of the trip up to the Shire yesterday and a tough game against the Sharks.
Yeah, Babongi's been fantastic. She's been able to step into that void that being created by Bonnie Diaz not playing. And she's been just putting up big numbers and doing a very impressive job.
So they're on the board now, the Bandits, and trail by 3. And it will certainly be a different look to last night for the Bandits offence, that's for sure. They what some would say a gaping 50-point hole in the centre. But no doubt players like that one, Michaela Pivic, opens her account for the day.
Yeah,
will go a long way to filling that hole.
It'll be very interesting because I think even if Lauren was playing today, it was not going to be a game like last night. But COE have got some size. They've got some, as well as size, they've got some good height with great athleticism. So it wouldn't be the same kind of game. But it's a big question when you take a piece like Lauren Jackson out of your team.
Yeah, it'll really.
Because everything is run so much around her, as you would. But, yeah, it'll be a very interesting game, I think, this one.
Yeah, absolutely. We see a big block there by Ashley Hannon on Monique Babongi. Babongi strikes back. Shot's just a bit short as the shot clock winds down. Pivic with the ball, bringing it down. Harvey in front of her. Looking for help inside to Hannon. Hannon taking on Crook. And good help by Daykic as well. So they've come in with a game plan, the COE, by the looks of it, when double teaming some of those bigs. Ash Hannon's got a lot of athletic ability. And good fitness as well. And Thompson will take a little while. It was only her first game of the season after arriving during the week.
Oh, great block there from Crook just from behind.
They're doing a good job at the moment, Crook, keeping Hannon honest. Moving it around, back in the hands of Pivic.
It's good to see Liz Murphy out there for Albury, getting starting position.
Big shot from Pivic, doesn't drop. High rebound. And there is Murphy with a nice rebound to clean up. Activates the 14-second shot clock reset. Pivic looking for help inside to Thompson. Thompson just got on the basket side of her opponent there. Zara Russell unable to capitalise though.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how Thompson goes in that proper low post game too, because she's able to, as Lauren Jackson occupies most of that space in the game, she's able to sort of feed off the scraps almost of competitions between Jacko and other players. And now that she's that centre of attention, we've seen her that 2 trips down the floor where she's found extra attention that she normally wouldn't get, and has struggled to put the ball in the hole.
Well, a quick time out here, nice and early in the piece. 7 minutes remaining in this first quarter at the IAS Training Hall. It is the home team, the COE, in front 5 points to 4. It's been a big weekend right across the league, and it certainly is not done yet with good games here and a couple more on the way. Now, the big news coming out of the ACT Under-17s World Cup, and we have a couple of players there, and Zara Russell highlighting that from a ACT perspective, selected for that World Cup team. So that's another feather in her cap as she chases her green and gold dreams in the future. Managed to make the Gem side as well for the Asian Cup and the Under-17. So super talent Zara Russell, and both very familiar with her game growing up through the juniors in the ACT ranks. But congratulations to her and all the other athletes at the COE who were selected. Some still here, some who have now moved on to other things. Lara Somfai is a name that springs to mind straight away. Real talent she is. She's got
fantastic
a big, bright talent there, bright future as well. So looking forward to see how they go in that one. That's coming up later in the year, so jump on to the Basketball Australia website and find out the details about that event and that tournament. Get behind the green and gold. It doesn't matter what age group they are. It's well worth getting behind and cheering in this Olympic year.
Zara Russell's been playing fantastic basketball over the last few weeks. She's averaging almost 16 points a game over the last 3 or 4 games. So putting up big numbers and really growing here at the COE.
Yeah, nice cut move there, straight down the centre line by Thompson. Got the pass from the inbound and scored for the Bandits. Putting them in front for the first time of this game, 6 points to 5. As Babongi looks to find Crook in the middle, unable to do so. Murphy taking her time, almost caught in the corner there. I thought they were going to double team her for a second, but the second defender moved on. And the Bandits have been able to get down to attacking position. Triple team there, Unique Thompson. Ooh. Opens it up nicely.
It's getting a bit feisty under the basket there too.
Well, that's it. When you've got an army of ants trying to crawl up your leg, that's probably what happens. You get a little bit flustered. Start swatting things away.
Well, she's going up against Jade Crook, who's hit some really good form. Last weekend, she knocked down 25 points in their win over the Inner West. So I dare say that her confidence is up and about, and she's really taking it to Unique Thompson. So that's going to be an interesting little contest under the basket at both ends.
Yeah, absolutely. And like I said, only a second game since she's arrived back in Australia. So still, I don't want to say the jet lag thing, but she could have been here for a few days and had a really, really relaxing time down in Albury in preparation for this road trip. But again, it's just, that freshness, that newness, getting back into it and the feel of the league again. So she's going to, have to lift and be one of the leaders on court. No doubt she's capable of it. Great year last year, Thompson. Well, good enough for the Bandits to invite her back, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Leach handing it off. Checked in with Freeman in 4 for the Bandits. That's Murphy. Spinning both ways, trying to get around Babongi. Successful though. And picked the right corner to turn.
Interesting to see Hannon come off early. And the really small lineup for Albury here at the moment.
I think with the Bandits, the luxury of having Thompson and Hannon both being quite, tall players and occupying some space in there and proving a target. We might have to take turns just to ensure that they both can drag out the game.
Well, that's the thing too. Ash Hannon got in foul trouble last night, ended up fouling out of the game, so they certainly don't want that to happen in this game. She's going to play a much more important role than she did last night. So we got Zoe Jackson, not the Jackson we were expecting, but a new one.
Well, it's A. Jackson.
Yep, Zoe Jackson coming on for the COE. And that's Daisy Noosis as well. She's popped on as well.
Excellent. Well, both new players into the program, getting an opportunity last night and tonight. No doubt will feature throughout the rest of the year as many of the students and participants of the COE graduate and move on. Moving around to the top. There she is. That is Zoe Jackson handing off to Harvey. Harvey short on that occasion. Rebound by Murphy, cleaned up. Pivic up the line. Spins around. Nice shovel pass around the body. Unique Thompson in a great position to be the benefit of that one.
They're a disturbingly strong group, this Albury team. I mean, not many teams get the ability to bring in 2 quality imports in Pivic and Thompson, and then to have Ashley Hannon and Lauren Jackson come and play for you as well.
Oh, exactly. Shannon had the opportunity.
Just incredible.
Yeah, opportunity of being part of the Perth Lynx last year, so would have learned a whole heap at that club in the WNBL.
Yeah, big growth year for her. Really, really good opportunity.
There's Babongi at the top. COE stripped by Leach. Making a contest of it. Murphy over to the corner. Freeman.
Oh, good D there.
Back to Pivic. Finds Thompson at the top, all alone. Just doesn't drop. Look good and all the time in the world.
She's trying to replace Lauren Jackson in all of her many weapons under the basket and the 3-point shot as well. Jacko's deadly with.
And on the defensive end there, she cut that off.
Yep.
And stretching that passing lane, had to bound high. Use a leap there to cut it off to Zoe Jackson, ZJ maybe, we can do that. Just coining that.
Too many Jacksons. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how Unique does pull out towards the back end of this game. If she has recently come back into the country, and this is a second. Last night was a big game as well, so even though it was a comfortable victory, they played a lot of minutes, and it was a physical game.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, 2 bites of the cherry there for Freeman, unsuccessful. But Leach flying through with that rebound and that pass, and in the end, over into the corner for Murphy.
Nice little 3-point J.
So they've got themselves in front now, the Bandits, and they are pushing their advantage. COE seems to have stalled at the moment. They've got all the answers. The lineup that they've got, good fake by Freeman, another 2 points. Leach, and Latia, what a great pass. A couple of great passes that she's demonstrated today. 3 minutes remaining in this first quarter here at the IAS Training Hall. Round 7 of the 2024 Mitsubishi Motors. Again, able to cut off the COE attack. Well, doesn't finish, but players with numbers. Down there, the Bandits, 3-on-2 in the end, and it was the third bite that got it for Pivic.
Yeah, Coach Herbert's going to be not happy with the defensive transition of the last couple of plays. Albury just able to run bodies down the court well ahead of the COE. Yeah,
really last minute and a half, 2 minutes or so, they really ramped up their effort on that defensive end, denying the COE and pushing that fast break. And it sees them in front, 22-11 with 2:45 remaining as a quick timeout called here at the AIS Training Hall. As we mentioned, round 7 of the Mitsubishi Motors NBL 1 East are proudly presented by National Story. Second game for both teams. Next week doesn't get any easier for either of them. Before we go too much further, COE are at home against the Crusaders on Saturday and the Illawarra Hawks on Sunday. Now that Crusaders game will be a good one with Leilani Mitchell and Michaela Domkins turning out for them.
Be a tough game.
Yeah, that will be a good one. Hawks might be a different story, but they're starting to at least get some combinations and chemistry going from earlier in the season when we saw them. Meanwhile, the Bandits will get to be at home and welcome back Unique Thompson. I read some stuff during the week. As excited as she is to be back in Bandits colours this year, she was even more excited about the prospect of getting home and playing in front of the Bandits faithful down there at the Lauren Jackson Centre. And so they'll get that opportunity next week against the Penrith Panthers. That's a team with Talia Tupaya in there doing some big things and putting up some big numbers for the Panthers. That's for sure.
Yeah, the COE are in pretty good shape, considering the injury dramas they've had over the last almost month, really. They're sitting at 5-4, 6th place, and they get healthy and get a lot of their players back. They're going to be absolutely in and about the finals contention, certainly top 8 easy.
Yeah, you'd think so, and they're just going about it nicely. Like I said, they wrote out that little drought of players. There's another big 3 from Babongi drops. We'll need some more of that from Monique Babongi.
We saw a couple of those games where they only had 7 players and they were able to get through those.
Yeah, only just. In that time, the offense broke down just a little bit for the Bandits, but that was due mostly to the increased pressure of the COE, making it a little bit harder for them to get over the halfway.
Sataya Fagan's back on for the COE. On for the first time today.
Yeah, good to see her back on court after a couple of weeks.
Attacks the basket.
Someone with another really bright future. Lean, tall, athletic. I saw her get that block there, but the referee call.
The old step out of bounds on the sideline 3.
Yeah.
See so much of that these days.
Well, so the dimensions of the basketball court haven't changed much since it started back in.
That's why I mentioned it. It never used to happen, but now all of a sudden, I don't know if referees have just put an emphasis on it. Oh, nice drive to the basket there from Daisy Newsis.
Yeah, Newsis along the baseline. A good job. Clawing the COE back into contention. There's Fagan coming away with almost a steal. Got a hand to it. Sailed over the sideline.
And this is the COE's biggest weapon. When you got Fagan and Zoe Jackson and Zara Russell on. They're long. They've got long arms. They get hands in the passing lanes. They're able to reach and knock the ball free. It's a real handful for other teams.
Yeah, well, put plenty of pressure on the pass there. Bandits up to it. Pivot kicking it back to Leach. Leach denied by Fagan. Here's a demonstration of what you're talking about. Thompson, though.
Ooh,
over the top of Zoe Jackson.
Right in the face of Zoe Jackson.
Take that.
Yep. But that's a shot you're happy to give them. That's good defence. She was up on, and if that's not going to be the highest percentage look they get, you almost live with that if you're Dave Herbert.
Well, just a little brain fade there on behalf of the COE, coming down in good position. Gifting possession to the Bandits. The Bandits, despite that added pressure on the defensive end, able to move the ball around the top. Inside to Hannon. Good movement, just a little bit under the basket there. But other than that, execution was just about right on that play. Babongi inside to Jackson. Jackson backing down Leach. Makes some room. Ends up with 2 points. Final 40 seconds of the first quarter here at the AS Training Hall. COE come away with it again. Fagan over the halfway. A couple of defenders in front of her. Finds the open player. Drives through. Unsuccessful. Mooses just pushed it a little bit too hard. Pivic off the glass. No good. Babongi with the rebound. Finds some room in front. Mooses again. This time denied.
Oh, that's a big foul.
That's a big foul. And Daisy Noosis certainly knows what it's feel like to play at the NBL 1 level after that one.
I'm not sure if that's going to be Shannon's, if that was her first, or just not sure from the scoreboard here. But great drive and just good taking out the basket.
Yeah, first foul. First recorded foul. We won't bring up the ones the refs don't see, but
No.
Keep it official, and Hannon pushes it up the line.
And throws it out of bounds.
Yeah, Pippi couldn't get some separation, but she ran out of room as well as she tried to. So
just the angle wasn't right there for that pass, really.
No room to sort of reach out and get it. And Jackson has to go long to Babongi to try and get it past Freeman. Does so. Freeman doing a good job. And keeping Babongi quiet on that one. Oh,
Fagan with the O-board and the putback.
Nice job. Right as the quarter time siren sounds here at the AS Training Hall, the COE have...
They're getting used to this level of play, and it can take some adjustment mentally, just getting, used to the contact and the intensity. But, they came back strongly in that first quarter. Ooh,
absolutely.
Fagan lucky not to get a foul there.
It was an interesting first up matchup there with Michaela Pivic being the point guard for the Bandits. And Sataya Fagan, probably more known as an inside kind of player due to her height, taking on that responsibility.
Long two. No good. Hannah with a big board.
Yeah. So again, it seems that Fagan has the assignment on Pivic. We'll see how that plays out throughout this quarter. Hannon, good spin move, just drops in the end, sat on the lip there for a little bit.
That's her first basket of the night, so COE would be happy with that she hasn't been able to trouble the scorers until the second quarter.
Jackson at the top, handing to Russell. Russell heads down the centre line, inside to Taya Fagan. Fagan just misses. Almost cleaned out. It's getting physical between those two. That's why I'm keeping an eye on this, Fagan and Pivic. Thompson, just short. Pivic, good rebound, looking for help, finds it. Murphy, again, just a little bit wayward. Russell comes away with it. Leach chasing her down. Babongi, cruising it around. Noosa's hands off to Fagan. Fagan, back to the top.
Not a good
denied.
pass.
It was too far away for Babongi. Unique Thompson, though,
great
going
job.
at it. Missed it on the first occasion and the second. Gets the rebound for the third time and in.
Fantastic effort from Babongi. Playing a lone hand, too.
Yeah, she's out there smiling. Monique Babongi, she's enjoying this.
She goes, well, she scored in the end, but I stopped it twice.
Yeah. Enjoying the challenge in the arm wrestle.
Absolutely.
Jackson moving in. Nice spin.
Nice.
Off the backboard on that left-hand side. Drills to within 5. 23-28 here in favour of the Albury-Wodonga Bandits. And Pivic inside to Hannon. Hannon steps out, moves it around to Murphy. Back to Hannon, looking for help. Pivic. Leach inside to Thompson. Thompson, double teamed, kicks it out, but the pass goes wayward. Daisy Noosis. Again, just that finishing needs a little bit of polish. But she's the first one out of the blocks for the COE on that fast break, that's for sure. And a big rebound out of nowhere. Finds Thompson with a bounce pass. Over the top, short. Noosis on the toe. Fagan. Russell looking for help. Finds it in Noosis. Back to the top. That one was another one that flirted with an interception there. Babongi way downtown.
Ooh.
Almost came to pass.
Oh, wow.
Loose pass. Loose finish, though. Noosis. Oh, it's scrappy. Everybody's having a go under the basket. People flying everywhere. It is an awesome game here at the moment. Excitement plus as both teams try and get the upper hand.
Sataya's having a ball out there. She's laughing and loving it.
Oh, they're bouncing around at the moment. They're in good spirits, the COE.
That's you know, we talk about it every week. That's that athleticism and that length. It's so valuable because in little contests like that, you're able to just get a hand in and affect the ball. Sienna Harvey back on for the COE.
And Harvey driving through.
Great drive.
Denied. Oh, foul spotted in there. I thought it was a case of a double block there with Hannon and Thompson looking to take credit for that one. But in the end, it was a foul on Thompson.
You know, it was a fantastic drive from Sienna, and it really caught them off guard almost. They sort of had to come get a hand up, but that's what we talk about often. You know, attack the defense, make the defense have to do the hard work. It's much harder to play defense than it is to play offense. And if you can get on a downhill run like Sienna did there, then you're really throwing it to the opposition and saying, well, come on, come and stop me.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Unique Thompson takes the seat after her second foul. Caitlin Quintal checks in number 10 for the Bandits. And Harvey adds another. 4 points of difference now. 6:44 on the clock. And Bandits lead 28-24. The second match for both teams this round. Cut off by Fagan. And both teams are certainly trying to push that pass and the extra pass. And flirting with danger. Fagan over in the corner. Sends it back around. Russell straight through the centre line. Kicks it over into the corner to Harvey. Harvey gets a little bit closer. Trusses it a little bit too hard. But waiting Sarah Portlock. And this will change how they go about attacking the COE with Portlock on there as well. And only Hannon matching up in size. But then again,
wow,
Ashley Hannon could just throw him up from outside and get another result. She had plenty of time there. Nobody was really expecting her to let that one fly. I think they were waiting for her to try and get a little bit closer. Fagan trying to replicate, and does.
Dang. Wow.
There's a shootout here at the moment.
I wonder if Sarah Portlock was disappointed when she found out that Lauren Jackson wasn't playing.
Yeah, exactly.
She thought, wow, man, I'm going to play against Lauren Jackson today.
Again, I suppose, if you got that circled in your diary in preparation, you would prepare accordingly at training. So adjusting on the day.
And Sarah's probably one of the only players in this league that physically has the match for Lauren Jackson. You know, tall and strong, and just that would have been an interesting matchup. I'm disappointed for Sarah.
A little bit.
I was looking forward to seeing that competition.
Well, even the opportunity to learn on court, like some of the younger stars at the Nationals last night, they were overawed, and we spoke about it. They were probably sitting there, you know, stars in their eyes and their signature book ready, as opposed to their playbook. And but as the game wore on, they certainly enjoyed the opportunity of trying to at least deny. Get little small victories against one of the greatest of all time.
We interviewed Maddie Penn after the game, and I mentioned the three that she knocked down in Lauren Jackson's face.
Yep.
And then she said, a couple of plays later, she came, she blocked the hell out of me.
Yeah.
And she was as excited about hitting the three as she was about the block.
Yeah.
Lauren Jackson blocked me.
Back to the game here. It's all locked up. Equal Stevens at 31 apiece. Pivic looking to break the deadlock, and does so with points, and will go to the line for the and one.
She's just tough, Pivic.
Oh.
She's so smart with the ball. You rarely ever see her throw a loose pass or make a bad attack to the basket.
Well, that's it. Well, a testament to her toughness. She's running around at the moment because of the physical nature of the game with a tissue stuck up her nose.
I wondered what that was.
So, yeah, whether it's broken or just a little bit bumped.
hardcore.
Yeah, some of the clarets come out, so she's plugged that up and kept going. I know when I broke my nose, I was out for 2 weeks. Didn't want to go anywhere near it.
Definitely.
So 34-31, broken the deadlock after that 3-point play by Michaela Pivic. Bandits in front, Harvey driving through again off the glass. Good job.
Just so confident on that drive, and she's got great body control. Just elevates, and she's square to the basket. Love it.
And consistently beats the first defender too on really, many occasions.
Really quick first step. Yep.
So the Bandits with the inbound on the baseline. Subs coming in. Dakic checking back in. Babongi taking a seat. So hasn't had a break until now, Monique Babongi. We'll get a few minutes.
Yeah, she's been impressive these last few weeks. Without Bonnie Diaz, she's stepped up and just taken that mantle of main ball distributor and also main scorer. And she's done a great job.
Well, Hannon might have only got her first points not that long ago. She's certainly making up with a couple of big threes. Back-to-back Portlock. Nice inside roll as well on the mismatch. And working in tandem with Jade Crook, who's inside, is working wonders. Hannon again from the wing, short on this occasion. Only just tickled the bottom of the underside of the netting on that occasion. Otherwise, it would have been a classic air ball.
It's a smart matchup that Herbie's got out there now. When you've got Crook and Portlock, they're gonna be a big time hassle for Ash Hannon.
Trouble there. We spun once, too many.
Probably not where you want Jade Crook. Out at the top of the key, distributing top of the three.
Well, that's it. Big donut hole in the middle there that could have been filled with a nice cut. Wasn't to be, though. Pivic.
Tough shot, that one.
Portlock unable to regather. Sends it over the baseline. Bandits will get it with 14 seconds on the shot clock. 3:12 on the game clock and 2 points ahead. Bandits inbound. Murphy. Nice jump shot there.
Just high percentage, easy shot.
Harvey spinning around. 3 defenders collapsed on her, able to find Crook with the pass. Almost gave up another travel there. Over to Russell. Russell in the corner. Just bounces over the top. Portlock. Rebound. I think she had a few more rebounds than the singular. Sarah Portlock.
And Portlock's going to give you those extra opportunities on those 3-point shots if she's down there in a good rebounding position. Not too many players are going to be getting the board over her.
That's it. Well, she's developing nicely. She's learning to keep the ball above her heads, and we saw last night Lauren Jackson was doing that against smaller opposition. Made it difficult for them to even try and contest against it.
Put on a clinic.
Yeah. Good shot by Russell. Only the 2 on that occasion.
Good confidence from Russell. She just missed the 3 over the other side. But comes down, gets the open look and just says, yep, put that up again and nails it.
Quintal moving it around. Pivic. Hands off. Murphy again. There's Murphy. Hit one there only about 30 seconds ago. Hits another one. Starting to push the advantage now.
It's really turned into an outside shooting game in the last half of this quarter.
And accuracy's been pretty high.
Yeah.
42%. 3-pointers for the Bandits, 38. 3 from 8 from the
Good
COE.
from Jade Crook.
Oh, Crook, done well. Able to regather that and promote it. Dakic up the line to an open Harvey. Was looking to take on the basket. Cannon came over, stepped through by Dakic, over into the corner for Russell. Just bounces over the top. Good ball movement there. And spreading the floor. Pivic finds an open. Leach. Wayward. Again, both teams will be feeling it in the halftime break in about a minute. Haven't stopped running for the last 4 or 5. Portlock finds Harvey. Harvey gets it. Just the 2. It's a toe inside the line and a timeout called.
Albury.
Again, Albury just flinching first on this occasion as we head into the final minute of the second quarter. They still lead 42-39, but COE have been able to claw it back to within a handful and are looking to finish the stronger in the second period at the moment. Again, both teams, Ash Hannon, as we said, only 2 points The first points before, but a couple of big threes, and the opportunities outside have been strong, and some of the other players have really lifted up. Murphy with a couple over on that far corner.
She's become that, it's almost a stereotype now in women's basketball, or in men's basketball as well, where you sort of traditional 3-4 players have got to have a three-point shot as well.
Yep.
And Ash has been able to demonstrate that in this game. You know, she's a handful down inside the key, in around the basket, but to have that ability to pop out and knock down threes just makes them very, very valuable players.
Absolutely. Well, COE are building it well. Harvey's been instrumental in dragging her back, and Zara Russell with a few big shots from outside has certainly helped as well.
Of course, Ash Hannum was a student here for a while.
Yep.
Did a season, I believe, here at the COE. So the amount of talent that comes through this building is phenomenal.
Oh, that's it. And final minute of the first half here at the AIS Training Hall. Bandits with the ball. Double teams. Out to Thompson. Good work by Pivic following through. And then, doesn't finish. Thompson with the clean-up. And in the end, it's Crook who gathers the ball for the COE.
That's where Portlock's valuable. She just does enough to just alter the shot just a little bit. Shoot over that long hand.
Oh, strip there on the pass by Crook. And cross court. So Bandits, 21 seconds remaining on the game clock, 14 on the shot clock. It's going to be nice and tight. They're going to get at least, they'll try and get one play in when they know where people are going. As Dakic does a good job to try and deny Pivic
really
the pass,
good.
the inbound.
Speaking of smart, that's a good matchup, these two.
Well, Pivic looking to take on Portlock, finds Thompson. Thompson shoots and grabs another two.
3 seconds left. Going to have to put up a very quick shot.
Russell almost just bounces off the backboard and the front of the lip. And that is half-time here at the AIS Training Hall. It is the visitors, the Albury-Wodonga Bandits, in. We did or sit on their bench and discuss during the half-time. The Bandits come and sat on a spare court here in a circle. Lollies and fruit in the middle. It was kind of like the old tournament, tournament events from years gone by when you'd get together as at a junior rep level.
I was having flashbacks to when I was a young kid playing soccer.
Yeah.
And I was looking for the frozen orange box.
Well, it wasn't far off that. It had that yeah, community feel. Everybody was sitting down on their haunches,
Very cool.
Cross-legged. It was quite nice to see.
So obviously they're not old, because you wouldn't be doing that if you've got a team full of 30-year-olds.
That's it, yeah. No, you're going to struggle to get back up.
30-year-old basketball knees are about 50-year-old regular people knees.
That's it. Well, Pivic there trying to open the account for the Bandits, but denied. Harvey with the rebound, promoting it nice and quickly to Dakic. Dakic back to Russell. Russell to Babongi. Big three.
Nice. Great start for the students. Just what they'd be after.
Well, that's it. If she keeps going the way she's going, she'll have to change her name by D-Pole to Babong 3. Doesn't quite roll off the tongue as neatly.
Liz Murphy having a great shooting night as well.
Yeah, that's the third or fourth one, I think. And she's been filling the gap in terms of points. And again, both teams are more than willing to let fly from outside at the moment. Oh, nice shovel pass inside to Thompson, and a good finish as well.
Yeah, good footwork there from Unique, just to be able to give herself the opportunity to get the shot up, force the defence to panic there.
So Thompson at the line, looking to extend it. Their lead sits on 7 points at the moment.
So she's just come back from playing finals in Russia. It's part of the reason she was late. So whilst we've talked about it maybe being a little bit jet lagged, she's certainly going to have some touch.
Yeah.
And it shows.
Yeah, well, that's right. So not as big a gap, but again, it's just a little acclimatisation to the league again, and renewing old friendships and connections on court. There's one from last year with Hannum with a big shot from outside. That was way too much. Had one too many red frogs at the halftime break.
There's that drive again from Harvey.
Harvey splits the defenders again.
Not sure that Jade Crook was ready for that.
Finishes well. We'll go to the line.
And I think she was ready, but I don't think she was fully expecting it because Pivic was really right on a hammer.
I was going to say, I don't think she expected Pivic to give her as much of a hard time as she did.
Yeah.
As much of a hammering. She is tough, Michaela Pivic.
Yep. It's just a bit of a... just didn't have the right position there. But it's going to put Jade on the line. She knocked down her first. No good with the second.
And Thompson with the rebound there. So they draw within 1, 7 points of difference. The COE trail 43-50. Just about 2 minutes gone in this third quarter as Pivic looking to take on Dakic. Spins around, just doesn't drop in the end. Did everything but drop. Dakic taking her time. Harvey was calling for it.
Jess Freeman looking very concerned. I'm very sorry.
Yeah. Face plant moment there.
Just a little bit of a bump that knocked her off balance. Not a hard foul.
Skid probably looked worse than it actually was, as Crook decides to shoot from downtown. Good rebound in combination between Pivic and Thompson. Inside ball to Leach, doesn't drop. Good rebound though by Matia Leach for the Bandits. Finds Thompson as she's falling. Ooh. Let's see how we come away with it. Opportunity now, shave a couple more points off. Bongi fakes one way, heads the other way. It's a little bit closer. Last touch for COE there, so the Bandits sigh of relief with the ball on the baseline.
It's impressive the difference that Sienna Harvey makes to this group. Just another strong ball carrier where Monique Babongi's been having to carry that duty, her and Dakic, for the last few weeks, and it just gives them so many more options.
Yeah, well, we could see it emerging last year in their first year in the NBL 1 East, the COE. Sienna Harvey was playing with such maturity for a young player and was always a standout last year with the way she approached it.
Yeah.
And it was a star-studded lineup last year. You consider Jada Clark was there,
Yep.
Isla Jufmans as well.
Yep.
And Harvey was sitting there making her, making her opportunities. And it's carried over into this year, and she's really put a name up, I think, as one to watch in the near future.
No, she's absolutely got a very bright future. Tempo, cries out Herden. And good advice from the coach.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh, except for that pass.
Well, everybody heard that, even including the Bandits, so they've changed up their game with Thompson getting up a little bit closer on Crook.
It's really good D from Crook. She just worked really hard didn't get fully in front, but got in front enough to just make it hard.
Foul off the ball there, spotted.
Yeah.
And again, Thompson with the push, third foul now.
Crook and Thompson getting physical down there.
Well, they're not taking any guff from the more seasoned Bandits, that's for sure. The COE certainly standing their ground, being dominated.
Zoe Jackson coming back on, and Satia Fagan.
Yeah, Fagan back in as well. Gives them another different look.
It's that drive.
Harvey cut off, though, by Thompson. Yeah. Anticipated that well.
Good D.
It's Murphy bringing the ball down. Handing off. Leach. Crossover. Drives through. Open.
Oh,
nice big block there by Fagan. Had to scramble hard.
Loves it.
That opened way up there for Leach, and her eyes, I could imagine, were as big as saucers heading in, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Satia Fagan denies that. Leach, though, back at it this time. Gets it off the tough roll and will go to the line. Crunched as well in the end.
Leach is a warrior, man. She just goes, what we were both at the game last night. She does not give an inch. She's one of those fighting little guards that just makes you earn everything when she's defending you, and she's tough. Just doesn't worry about how big the defender is she's going up against. She just goes hard to the basket.
Yeah, they've really got a real culture of grit in the Bandits. It's personified by Pivic, Leach and Jackson as well.
Yeah, just a little turn in that screen from Jackson there, and the referee right there to pick it up.
So possession with the Bandits. They're up by 10. They managed to weather the small storm to open the quarter. by the COE. Back in control at the moment. Fake by Murphy, trying to get Harvey on the back foot. Decides to shoot over the top, but just a little bit short.
There's that fight again from Leach.
Yeah.
She's like, it's my ball and I am going to get it.
Yeah, Russell had to get a hand there to try and deny her and stop her from getting the ball, but in the end, and as the Bandits come over, Pivic underneath. Ooh. Thompson sweeps in. Man, this is on the first chance, but doesn't get another opportunity until now. Nice strip on Babongi. Oh, Fagan high, looking for their block. Comes down hard as well.
Ow.
Yeah, that would have hurt. Much padding on the young number 2.
No, that looked like almost like an AFL grab.
Yeah. She almost pushed off her shoulders up for even higher.
Man, she has got hops.
Yeah, very springy, but again, long way down from up there, and very unforgiving surface at the best of times here at the AA's training hall. Nick Thompson adds another one, out to 11 again, matching their biggest lead from the first half.
It's a second. So up by 12 now, the Bandits. The COE will be looking to not let this get too far out and really start to reel this back in. Just a loose pass from Fagan.
Yeah, good hands there by Pivic, denying that one. Hannon checking back in.
It's a good lesson for any youngsters that are out there watching that game, watching Pivic. She doesn't worry about where the ball is with the defender. She's filling her hands, getting her hands in the lane where the pass is going to go. She knows they're not shooting it from there, so...
Babongi passed a couple, flings it up on that left-hand side, but doesn't drop. Bandits coming back off the rebound from Hannon. Pivic inside to Thompson. Thompson, too easy, gets around Jackson. That left hand layup off the glass to add another 2. They're really pushing it out now. 14 points the difference.
It's a steep learning curve for Zoe Jackson, having to defend that each time down the floor.
Good job by Harvey. Shows a couple more off the deficit.
Something I like about Harvey, she's got that mid-range pull-up, which is you don't see a lot of in the modern game. It's all threes and drives.
Nice little backhand pass there from Pivic to Thompson, who stepped up with the 3. And it pushed it out to their biggest lead, 15 points. The difference, the Bandits in front, 60-45 as you take a time out here at the AA's training hall. No doubt Dave Herbert has plenty to say about shoring up some of the defence. At the moment, it is all Bandits. They've got the running of the ball, they've got the momentum, they've got the wind behind them, the sun in the opposition's eyes, all of that kind of stuff. The floor slanted in their direction, and what can he do?
Yeah, I think he needs to get back on either Jade Crook or Portlock just to shore up that keyway. It's a bit they're scoring at will in there at the moment, and it's a big ask for what's a second game ever for Zoe Jackson. She's stepping in there and having to defend Unique Thompson, who's just getting it done in there. Even if that first chance shot doesn't go, she sort of backs him in right in under the basket, so that even if that one misses, she's got good position for the O-board and is able to put it back in. But be interesting to see what Herbie does here.
Yeah, well, wasn't that long ago, Unique Jackson, Unique Thompson, but only about in half time she had 12 points.
Yep.
She's on 22.
Wow.
So all of a sudden she's hit the go button and is making, showing her class and her touch at the moment. Again, the main target, one of the big targets for them, sitting on 3 fouls as well. I like the other coaches resistant. Coach McDonald's resistant to pull her out with them when she got a third. He left her in.
Well, she's an experienced international player, so you'd be saying to her, look, you've got your 3 fouls. You know what to do.
Yep.
You know what you can and can't do, and just be smart about it.
Nice pass from Babongi. Doesn't drop, though, for Fagan. Nice move along the baseline, though. Deserved to drop, but in the end it didn't. So 15 points still the difference. 60-45 in favour of the Bandits. Under 4 minutes remaining in this third quarter. Hannon bounce pass inside to Thompson. Too many numbers from the COE. And clogged it up, but a foul spotted in there. Yeah,
I think on Zoe Jackson, just the reach in on the pass. It's a shame because Fagan was able to knock it free and she was looking to be off to the races there.
Yeah, well, Thompson will get a chance at the line to add another couple to her tally. Leading all scorers at the moment. Misses with the first. And the
Ooh,
second as
boy.
well. So 0 from 2 and a rare double miss there from Unique Thompson. Oh, and in the end, just threw it out of her pocket as she got bumped and was looking almost to hit the deck there. Noosis, Daisy Noosis.
I think Pivot got a hand on it and
Yeah.
was able to just change it, but Noosis just able to control it enough. That was a really, really good poised play there from her.
Yeah, well, managed to throw it upsy. Good old upsy daisy.
Uh-huh.
And it came away. Maybe a trademark move. Throwing it up from your hip, the upsy daisy. There's 3:29 on the clock.
Freeman coming back on, giving Leach a rest.
Yeah, good opportunity. Leach has been busy. Inside Portlock checked in, denied though by Thompson. Looking to go around the back on that occasion. Murphy, but denied, but cross court for the COE.
There's been a few of those just passes into the key that just aren't there. Thompson's done a good job of just getting hands in there. And
There's Pivic looking to go baseline. Babongi there to cut it off. Heads back around, finds Hannon in the spot she just vacated. Oh, big block by Fagan again. The take on Hannon, bounce pass along the baseline, finds Freeman. Freeman backs out. 10 seconds on the shot clock, still got plenty of time, the Bandits. Hannon fakes, trying to get Fagan in the air. They both come crashing to the ground in the opposite direction. And there's Fagan who'll give up the foul. One bump, one fall on the ground too many. She's limping over there. And hopefully she's okay, and it's just a knock on a bony bit rather than something more sinister. Good job by Ashley Hannon. Converts the first.
I was wondering where Zara Russell's been, but she's got 4 fouls. That little stat eluded me. So that makes a pretty good explanation as to why we haven't seen her in this quarter.
Absolutely. Well, 2 from 2 for Ash Hannon at the line. Pushes it out back to 15 points, 62-47. Bandits in front. There's Crook. Looks to move it around. Faked inside. Goes to Portlock. Portlock, a bit of work to do to gather it, but does so and hands it out to Babongi. So Monique Babongi, the main scorer for the COE, back at it up to 16 points now to go with 6 rebounds and 4 assists.
They just need some stops here, the COE.
So 15 points, we're just inside. Pivic, straight through the centre again.
That's what we talk about. Just go hard, make the defence have to do all the work. And Pivic's got that control and that ball control and body control to be able to get whatever look she really wants. She just attacked the seam and the defence there beautifully.
And drains that one. There's another. And we're going to push it back out to 15-point difference. And does so. So 64-49, 2:16 on the clock. Canada Pivic again, double, 11 points, 11 assists. She certainly knows how to find her target.
Yeah, nothing in there for Monique Babongi.
Pivic again, shovels it off. Freeman short. Heads in and almost gathers her own rebound, but just dinks it over the baseline.
You definitely want to eat into this lead. You don't want to go into three-quarter time down 15 or, heaven forbid, more than that. If you want to have a chance to be able to haul it back in the last quarter.
Harvey, just to the elbow, nice little shot there.
Just automatic, that stuff. She just dribbles into that around the free throw line distance and just beautiful pull-up.
And Pivic bringing it around, trying to find help, finds it in an open Unique Thompson.
Speaking of beautiful pull-ups.
Who doesn't miss.
That's just a very nice looking shot.
Yeah, everybody went with the ball handler and left, there's key strike weapon open. Babongi looking for help. Crook steps out. Looks to take on Hannon, back to the middle.
Just lost the handle.
Yeah, kind of right idea.
Yep.
And just didn't execute it as well as she'd hoped. Hannon scrapping hard for the ball, hits the deck, but finds Murphy. Murphy inside. The Freeman denied by Crook. And the COE are on the run. Noosis, with 4 defenders in front of her, has to wait for help. Harvey. Counting down. 12 seconds on the shot clock. 34 on the game clock. Babongi finds a gap. Is underneath and finds an open. Jade Crook, who finishes.
Bang. Free throw. Beautiful.
So it took a little while, an extra couple of hands, but they were able to drop a few points, draw to within 13. Final 20 seconds of the quarter.
Really work hard here to force another stop.
And if they can get a stop here and convert that, that'll give them a world of confidence. And it's looking like Pivic will have the last say. Down to 5 seconds on the shot clock. Decides to shoot. Just bounces over the top. Ash Hannon, though, with the rebound. Unable to gather.
Just did enough. Good job from the COE.
Yeah, just wasn't able to gather it in time. But looked up, but it is. 24 points and 14 rebounds is the stat line at this point of the game for Unique Thompson, leading all scorers. 13 points to Elizabeth Murphy, and then 11 to Michaela Pivic to go with her 11 assists, and 10 to Ash Hannon as well. So both teams are really, well, they're spreading the scoring. There's just not getting enough help from the rest of the teammates for the COE. In double figures at the moment. There's Pivic.
Not long a shot clock. 3 to go. Oh, tough shot from Unique Thompson. Not a lot you can do about that. The COE played really good D for 21 odd seconds there, but that's a tough shot to defend. Here's Harvey at the free throw line again, just short on that one, but there's Sarah Portlock. Nice little putback.
So they've opened their account, added a couple of points.
Daisy Noosis almost forcing the turnover off the inbound as well.
Draws to within 13.
And here comes Russell.
Now Russell check in, they're putting more pressure up the court as well. The COE, they want to get a result early and see what they can do. Pivic though, unchecked. The top of the free throw line. Hannah, strong rebound, just pulled it out, but again, bounced it just on the baseline. Struggled a bit.
Harvey and Babongi with the backcourt duties.
Getting over despite the pressure of the Bandits as well. Able to sail over into their attacking position really quickly. Sarah Portlock looking for help, finds the Babongi. Plenty of time to drain that shot, just short. And Hannon with the big rebound.
It's the bad thing that, if a shot's going up in that three-point range, if Thompson and Hannon are anywhere in and around the basket, they're going to get that rebound.
Good job there by Portlock, denied that shot. Good move.
Bit of a nice.
A good finish there by Noosis.
Yeah, a bit of a sort of flip up there from Russell and Daisy able to pick up that and put it back.
Well, that's it. I think it was as much a pass. It was her version of the Upsy Daisy pass.
Good drive there from Leach, and I think it's Noosis that's going to pick up that foul.
So for a new player, Daisy Noosis is doing okay. She's certainly been involved.
Yeah.
Yep. Grabbed a couple of points as well for her efforts, up to 5, 3 fouls as well. A couple of rebounds, and has been a nice addition to this team.
Dakic back on for the Institute, so that's going to help their the COE. That's going to help their defensive effort.
Leach
misses the second rebound.
Yeah, misses
free throw.
Babongi gets it, but Leach continued to shadow her down court and comes away with the steal and deflection to Thompson. Thompson looking to take on Portlock, spins to the centre, loses control of the ball, but gains it before the baseline. Second go at it against Portlock, this time successful. Just able to find the right angle around the outstretched arm of Sarah Portlock. Portlock, just a bit too much muscle on that one. And a good look. And Pivic just has Well, no one in front of her as Portlock sort of moved out of the way.
Back out to 15, and Coach Herbert wants to talk about it.
Well, a timeout here at the AIS Training Hall, and she said 15 points the difference. They started that, the beginning of that quarter a little bit stronger with a nice couple of points there. But then the Bandits have just turned around through Pivic and Leach, and just that pest of power of both of those players is really proving to be a major factor. The control of Pivic has been sensational. We've spoken about her efforts on the assist front with 13 points as well. Leach might not have scored as much, but she's been that little glue. 6 steals for her for this game, and is certainly a dogged defence has certainly helped change the fortunes to a degree.
Yeah, and she's a perfect example. If you don't have to have a bunch of steals or blocks to be able to be super effective defensively, she's just there, and she forces people to make different decisions. And more often than not, that can be as valuable as a steal or a block. And we see with Portlock, when she's down in the key in good position, she just makes the offense have to change their mind on the shot that they want. And Unique Thompson eventually got the basket down that end, but she had 2 or 3 goes at it just because Sarah had that arm up and forces her to make those decisions and go with a shot that they're not comfortable with or not as high percentage. A really good example from both teams of that sort of. It's not the most exciting defense, but it's just as valuable. Babongi now with the ball. Just waiting for freeing up for that 3. It's no good, but Portlock's going to get the boards.
Kicks it out to Harvey. Harvey switches hands, slices through again as she does, and finds the basket.
Love it. Just finds a way, and just such great control. Good ball control, good body control, great footwork, and makes it look easy. Oh, an intercept there.
Good job by Dakic. Looking to win the race. Got 3 defenders and passes straight back to one of them. Pivic around the body, trying to get past Babongi. Still going, heading down the centre, kicks over to the corner, big shot. Doesn't drop though, and the COE come away unscathed with that one. Starting to tick by, they need something. Can it be Zara Russell? Just short on that occasion. Pivic again, full of running.
Great pass.
Good job, doesn't finish though. Thompson, 3rd person in. Second go. Oh. Foul there, a little bit of Karate Kid action. Wax on, wax off. The defender's not really a swat, not really a block, not really a grab, not really a hold, not really a hack. It was a bit of a hoya. Not too sure what that was, but anyway, the Bandits have come away with it and get an opportunity with 14 seconds on the shot clock to add another couple.
Thompson looks tired, so that could help.
Just a little bit short on that occasion. Who demonstrates that. She's done a lot of running. She's run that centre line pretty hard.
Well, you'd think, Lauren Jackson got 50 points last week. Last night, the rest of the team would have had a quiet night, but they didn't. They were a big part of that win. So fatigue could come into it.
There's another foul there. This time on Amelia Dakic. Oh, again, the COE, while they're trying to lift and match the intensity and lift their own intensity, they're just coming a little bit unstuck with a little bit of additional foulage. 3 team fouls at the moment, still just under 6 minutes remaining.
That is a spot where Albury had the advantage. They've been to the foul line a lot more than COE in this game.
And pretty good accuracy as well. 11 from 15, 73% from the charity stripe for the Bandits. Oh, boom. Nice big shot.
That helps.
By Babongi in the corner. They needed that. They needed that.
Yeah, 6 extra points from the free throw line for the Bandits so far. And there's going to be another foul from Dakic. So now they're in the bonus. Every foul now is going to put Albury on the free throw line, and that is going to hurt.
Yeah, it is certainly going to be a factor here in the end about how hard the COE can go at the Bandits. Pivic with the ball though. It is 10 points though. They're doing a good job, the COE, of drawing it back to within 10. One more basket will be in single figures and will give themselves some hope. Babongi bringing the ball down right through the centre, almost unchecked. Russell Around to Harvey. Harvey on the left, looking to slice through. Decides to kick it out to Fagan. Fagan just hits the side of the backboard.
Was looking very good until it hit that backboard.
It was looking real good. Oh, Murphy just calms it down for the Bandits.
Murphy's little jump shot's been very, very good.
Well, she's had a quality game, Liz Murphy. Been really impressed today, backing up. She played big minutes again last night as well. Probably not as big a scoring output, but she has been solid.
13 points.
Russell, Wayward. Thompson gobbles up another one.
Yeah, that foul trouble's hurt the COE, having to have Russell sit for so long.
Thompson kicks it over. Murphy again. Just a bit too much muscle. Thompson, good rebound, strong. Takes it off its own teammate. Leach wide open, drains it.
Ow.
Oh, I tell you, Leach.
That hurts.
Yeah, not a massive night on the scoring front for Leach, but that has almost, tripled her score. And what she's had, she's up to 9 points now, I believe.
Pretty impressive depth on this Albury bench as well. They're just bringing in Freeman, bringing in, stepping Liz Murphy up into the starter's role tonight, and they don't lose anything. It's a very impressive group. But the COE really looking down the barrel now. 15 points, 4 minutes to go. It's going to be tough. They're going to have to, they're in the foul bonus too. You can already see a couple of those offensive plays in the last minute or so. Russell taking a bit of a step back in the contest with the unique Thompson. It's getting stacked well against them at the moment.
Yeah, well, they've got just under 4 minutes, but again, they were down to 10. It's kicked back out to 15. So they just haven't been able to really sustain that momentum. Coming off timeouts, coming out of the quarter time break, they haven't been able to really continue that pressure. But the Bandits, credit to them, they just bounced back. Nothing really seems to have phased them this weekend at all. So it's been a pretty successful trip thus far.
Yeah, they're tough. Let's see what the students can do for this last 4 minutes.
Well, let's see if they can shave it back a little bit. Because in the end, like most competitions on the ladder, points difference will come into effect come finals. Get down to it. Fagan sort of flung that up, let it out there like a fishing lure for Ash Hannon, and she took the bait.
It's interesting. Coach Plunkett was talking about this with the Nationals last night about how Albury do such a very good job of, he's calling it zerging the ball when they drop down into that sort of low wing. They do a great job of just shutting off any opportunity to move the ball. And he was saying to the Nationals last night, we really want to go in through the top of the key.
Yep. And
you can see that they're employing that same tactic with the COE. They just push the ball down into that corner and then smother it.
It's Pivic with the ball spinning around to her right, kicks it out to Hannon. Hannon goes baseline, finds some space, but Crook got a hand in there. Good help from Babongi as well. It's a turnover. Oh, again, good job by Leach. I thought she got that clean.
I think the ball was all right, but then once the ball was free, I think she put the hands on to stop Sienna. It's
bound Babongi. Runs into two. Trying to make some space against Leach. Jump ball. With the help of Murphy there coming in to lock it up.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's part of their offense or, what Dave Herbert wants to run, but I just don't like seeing Babongi go baseline there into that, particularly against a team with this size. I mean, Thompson and Hannon just patrolling the key. There's really nothing going there. Yeah,
well, more often than not, when they have employed that and Babongi's gone baseline, she scooted it out the other side and then kicked it out.
Yeah, but they're doing a great job of cutting off that escape for her. So it really is just clogging up the key and trapping her in there.
They're doing a good job. Missed shot there, 12 points of difference, under 3 minutes remaining. Bandits still in front. COE looking for options. Harvey has to bounce past it into a gap where no one was there other than Awatea Leach. Pushes it up to Pivic. Pivic denied by Crook. Will go to the line on the second attempt.
She's proud of it. she's not convinced it was a foul. She thought that was a pretty clean block. She's like, oh, really?
Come coach on, over there going, the hair's not orange and black and spherical. But Pivy does a good job of draining the first one. Themselves that 13-point breathing space and buffer. He's pushing it out to 14 now. 79 to 65, 2.5 minutes remaining.
I think we've had a tech call. No?
Yep.
Wow, okay.
Sounds like it may be on the bench. Who knows?
I think it might have been on Coach Herbert.
Yeah, and he certainly was up and bouncing around. Showing some discontent about the call, but every ref, you know, in every coach, you're not a coach until you get that bench tech, I guess.
That's correct, yeah. It's a badge of honour, your first bench tech.
That's it. Your first win, your first bench tech, and yeah, then your career's away.
Yep.
Crook from the elbow, short, bounces off for another rebound for Thompson. She's gobbling them up. Oh, just uncontrolled there. So yeah, as the dying stage as it's finished, she is getting a little bit tired. But she's had a good knock. Hasn't sat for too long. Yeah,
that's you'll totally live with that turnover when you're up by 15 with 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, well, Unique Thompson, she's on triple-double watch at the moment. 28 points, 20 rebounds, and get this, 9 steals.
Wow.
So if she can snag another steal in the final 2 minutes, that is an awesome effort in the triple-double front.
And she is really strong in that key way of just being able to get a hand in and force a turnover.
So moving it around, Murphy, big shot, doesn't drop, another big rebound. Thompson takes it on, taking on Crook, kicks it back out. Murphy steps a little bit closer, pushes it over the basket. Fagan, crossover, off to the races. Deflected to Crook, Crook slowing it down just a little bit. Hands off to Babongi, looking for help. Harvey switches onto a left, looking to slice through again. And foul spotted on the floor.
Daisy Noosa coming back on. I think Herbie's putting away his top scorer, conceding. Give her an extra minute and 40 seconds off. Oh, on a turnover off the inbound. Liz Murphy got the ball now. They're well drilled, this team. They're just action happening all the time when they've got the ball in offense. No one's standing around wondering what. We've got another tech. I think it's going to be called on Thompson.
Yeah, so late in it, a little bit antsy on some of the calls. Probably not really justified considering they're in front and got this game where they need to.
No, I think that's what the referees were saying. It's like, there's no need for that.
Absolutely.
They got
it's not sheep stations when you're in front.
They got a behavioural warning last night. I've not heard that.
Okay.
Of that before, but sitting on the bench where we were, I heard the referees come over and tell the Albury coaches that the players had had a behavioural warning and they needed to watch what they were saying.
Yep.
So, we've talked about their toughness and their physicality and stuff, but it's the fighting Bandits. I guess with a name like Bandits, they're going to be like that. So.
Well, that said, when you're on the border of 2 states, you're never sure.
You've got to be tough. Yeah.
You've got to be tough. You've got enemies both sides.
And one of the toughest players that's ever been out there is old LJ. So she has never taken a backward step, and you'd be feeling pretty good if you had her on your team. You'd be feeling like you could take it up to anyone.
Well, not long to go, just under 90 seconds remaining. And Bandits are making their way down. Beginning position, but it is the COE who will benefit from this call, this tech. And before any more play happens, Russell misses that one. And heads back down to the baseline for the Bandits. Vivic, inbound pass. Finds Thompson. Fagan in front.
Great job from Fagan.
Yeah, good job by Thompson, though. Weathered the storm. and comes away the winner on that occasion against the eager and excitable Taya Fagan. Good to see her back out there too after a knock where she hit the ground pretty hard.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching a few Fagan blocks over the next couple of years. She's going to be a real handful.
Well, they lead the Bandits 8-1 in the blocking front. So between Portlock, Fagan, and Crooks, they've done extremely well on that front.
Very good.
Pivic under pressure. Needs some help from Leach. Leach under pressure. Needs some help from Hannon. Hannon.
8-second backcourt violation.
Yeah, just a little bit too long on that occasion. And unable to progress it. 14 points the difference, though, with the final minute.
Don't think they're too concerned.
Yeah, counting down. It's just a matter of trying to run it out now for the Bandits so they can go with a 2-0 trip to the nation's capital this weekend. Big shot from Fagan, short.
Just not set for that shot, I don't think. It was almost an afterthought. So, I haven't got a defender on me.
Good to see the COE still putting plenty of pressure on with 3 down the court. Trying to get little small victories. Oh, Russell, good intercept. They had to really try hard to get that down there. And a good finish with the 1-2 pass from Fagan to Noosus.
And Albury have called a timeout.
Yeah, 39 seconds remaining. They won't have too much bearing on the difference and potentially the result of the game. Just a little confidence builder off the pressure will give the COE something to work with as they head into a double home game next weekend against the Crusaders and the Hawks in the Warra. Here at the AIS Training Hall next Sunday, we'll be here, Simon and I, bringing you all the action. I'm very much looking forward to that one.
Yeah, the Crusaders game will be a really good one and a good test, and hopefully the COE can bring back a couple of these injured players, get them back on the floor. The Illawarra team, not the strongest team, but they've certainly built from the beginning of the season where they weren't looking very strong at all, but they're building nicely. So every game's a danger game.
Well, that's it. I think every team has the potential of knocking off every other team.
Yep.
It's just about building that consistency week in, week out, round in, round out, I think, for a lot of the top contenders.
Yeah.
I think if you get to a certain point on the ladder, let's say around 10th, they're down, even though their results aren't flattering for their season. There's still some star potential on all of the teams down that way. So
definitely, and as you said, your percentages can become important as well if there's ties on the ladder. So you want to make sure that every game's a winner.
So inbound by the Bandits. Murphy to Pivic, double teamed. Uses some Bongi trying to deny it.
Great effort from the students.
Yeah, good pass there in traffic. Keeps the Bandits' hopes alive. Hannon just unable to get the basket done. Plenty of attention, though, by Daisy Noosus.
Yeah, Coach Herbert would be really happy with this. You're down by 12. You're not winning this game.
Yeah.
But the defensive effort, that entire set was just fantastic. And that's the thing. Any time in a game, it doesn't matter what the score is. It's always a learning opportunity. And that's why they're here. That's the main reason they're here. COE teams and like the old AIS team, they weren't there to win. They were there to get better and learn the game.
Hannon with a couple there. Puts her into double figures, 12 points for the game to go with 9 rebounds, a shade off.
Sienna works on a pull-up 3.
Again, good job by Sienna Harvey, adds another couple. So 11 points the difference, 84-73. According to the clock here, the scoreboard here. Yeah, but Ash Hannon, 12 points, 9 rebounds, has done fantastically. And can I say, Unique Thompson, triple-double, 30 points, 22 rebounds, 10 steals.
10 steals is enough cause for celebration.
Oh, unbelievable.
Let alone a triple-double with 10 steals. That's impressive.
Well, considering the COE as a collective have 9 steals for the match.
Wow.
Unique Thompson has certainly put herself in the position for Foot Locker Player of the Week after that effort.
Definitely, although the 50 peats from a teammate last night will be hard to knock off.
I think it'll be between those two from what I can feel. Both very, very good efforts. Fagan just bounces it off a knee as a COE. Their last attacking raid comes to nothing, and it is the Albury-Wodonga Bandits who take a 2-0 record for this weekend in the Nation Cup.